Hello guys. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is just from its name, Simple Code Skill. Here we are going to learn a simple skill of software development. People want to know how softwares are created, how a simple website is created. It's a new skill, it's quite easy, and you can even do it at the comfort of your home, either as a man or a woman. Now, with this, it's people always when you search on YouTube, there's so many videos that show you how to create a website, but with me I'm going to break it from the bottom, how to create a website from the bottom, how to design it, how to show the interface, how it's going to look like, how to actually even make it dynamic from one machine to another, from a laptop to a desktop to an iPad to your Mac machine and so much. So I want you to be hyped out just as me as I teach you these aspects of web development. And with the first this first video, I'm going to show you the element of web design. And with web design, I'm going to show you some of the tools that we are going to use through this course. Now, through this course, we are going to use our first tool called Figma. After that, we are going to use our next tool called HTML CSS. So with HTML and CSS, we're going to use a tool called Visual Studio Code. So with this, we are going to learn it so much later. But right now, I'm just going to first of all the importance of Photoshop, the importance of Illustrator. Everything out there is marketing. If, for example, you have your product, you are working at home, probably selling a simple product like probably your perfumes and or your clothes or even your electronics, and you want to design a website that you can use it to market your product, more like a blog. You can use tools like Figma, you can use tools like Visual Studio Code, you can use tools like JavaScript. But before we reach this level, and I want to emphasize again, uh, we are going to first of all design how it looks like. That's the way you build a house. If the house has to look beautiful, it has the parts, it has the bedroom, it has the sitting room. But first of all, you have to design how you want it to look like, or how your car, how you want the car to look like. Probably you want a certain kind of Subaru or a certain kind of Toyota. So with such, we are going to first of all design it using a tool called Figma. And you can even use other tools like Adobe Photoshop to ensure that your pictures are well designed. We have CorelDRAW because you want your pictures to look amazing. You want them to look beautiful, even you want them to look enticing. We are in a generation right now where people want where people want things that look pretty, things that look attractive. Someone wants to buy a car that looks terrible. Someone wants a car, even if it's second hand, if you probably are selling that car because you have used it for a long time and you no longer need it. Someone wants the car that has been painted, that looks pretty, that the seats are comfortable. Someone probably wants leather. That leather has to look beautiful in whatever website that you're going to put it in. So we have Adobe Photoshop, we have CorelDRAW, we have Adobe Illustrator. So we have so many tools. But for this lesson, I'm going to teach you. I'm just basically going to introduce you to it. I'm basically going to introduce you to it, the aspect of Figma. Okay, so this is web design. I'm going to first of all teach you web design, how to design something, make it look pretty, make it look popping, and such kinds of things. So we have Figma. All this work in hand with Figma. With HTML CSS, you can also use other tools like CorelDRAW and Adobe Photoshop to make these images look very pretty. We also have JavaScript. Sorry, so let's put the case look uniform. So we have JavaScript, which will enable your websites to look dynamic and to be even responsive and respond to the user of any age. So with that, let me just basically show you how to install and use Figma, in which I'm going to show you Figma. You can use it online or offline. So if you come here and you search Figma, you can either decide to download. So if you decide to download Figma, so let's give it some time so that it can load. If you decide to use Figma, you can download for any machine that you're using. So for Mac OS, that is even Apple machines, the Mac operating systems, the Mac machines, desktop for Windows, we have for Windows. So Mainly for me, I'm going to use Windows, so I can click on that and it can start downloading on the other side. But you already have it downloaded to save on time. So if you want also for mobile applications, you have Figma for iOS, Android, and even iPad. Now, probably you don't want it just that way. You probably want you want to log in. You don't want to download to your machine. So you can just basically log in from the side, and I can use my email that is logged in, which is Simple Code Skill. So let's give it time. Load. Now it's logged in into machine. Now that's how it looks like. It gives me the interface the way it is right now. Now sometimes people don't like to use the online version. They want the control of their work in their machine, the downloaded version. Just like the same way people have the Word, there's the Docs, which is online, and the Word document, which people use. So if you have used this one, you just download and install it using the basic steps. All you have to do is click next. You can read the licensing and agreements and just continue with it. So if you come here, you say login with the browser, it's going to take me now, and I pick my email that I want to log in because I had several emails before. So as it logs in, this is now my desktop application. For me, I like the desktop for various reasons. Some people love online. It's okay. Just go with what works for you. Now, with this is the interface of my Figma website. And today I'm just going to take you briefly through it, how it works, how anything works all through the Figma, because this is just basically used to create your different websites. So I can come here and look at drafts, and I can see I basically don't have any drafts because it's a new account. So you can see just saying Fig Jam Basics or Figma Basics, something that looks like that. Now, we also, if you have any projects, it's going to show you here. If, for example, you had a project of probably designing a website within a team, and probably you are 2 or 3, someone has decided to create the page where, like, the navigation bar, and the other person has decided to edit the body, make it look attractive to the user. So probably that's where you'll work with. Now, that's why someone will prefer using the teamwork, the team project. But if you come here, I don't have any team project, and I'm actually not interested in creating any team project right now. So if I come here again, I can just decide now, let me create my individual project. If I decide I'm creating an individual project, for me, I can decide probably I want a free version, and you can see it's telling me either stick to the current plan or create a free project. So that's how that looks like. What if I say I want a draft, and it's telling me design a file, a Figma board, or a slide check? So if you want more features, please upgrade to professional. But if you want the basics one just for learning, and then after learning you become excited about it, you can upgrade to the professional bit. Now if you come here to the drafts, I'm going to create my first draft, and I'm very happy because now let's create this draft together. So with this, we are going to create just something simple, nothing much, so that you can just basically see how these tools work. Probably you want something that looks for a desktop or a machine, or a desktop machine or an iPhone. So it all depends with the requirements that you have. So you can see here for Apple View, you can decide probably to pick that if you want it that way. So it's giving you the Apple View because that's what you picked. So there are so many views here. There's the control center, there's the Face ID, and all that for the phones, for the machine, the desktops, for an iPad. So design in whichever way you feel works for you. Now, after that, you can see here we have different tools for the material 3D design kit. Here we have accordion avatars. If you want to add an avatar, a button, we have a card, we have a dialogue, we have forms, we have icons, we have inputs, we have menus, we have navigations, we have notification, pagination, sections, tabs, tags, and even tooltips. All these tools, you will be interacting with them one by one so that by the end of the day, you are able to know how to design a simple website. Now, after that, you can decide probably you don't need this. So, or if you want to maximize, minimize, you say control minus. That's the view, that's how it looks like. You picked one for an iPad. I can decide here probably if I want to stick with this, but let's use an iPad because I find it fascinating. Let's pick an iPad, and then the first thing we can do is insert a simple frame up to that level. We can minimize up to here and up to here. Then that's a simple frame, just a simple frame for my website. Then I can basically decide to add a color. Can pick any color of your choice. I can pick probably a matte color. That's how it looks like. It looks weird. Can pick that one. So all you have to do is play around with these things till you find the one that works for you. I can stick with that one. It's not bad. It somehow matches some of the things that are here. So every color depends on the user. Some people like a bright color, some like a very dark color. Then after that, that's how I've inserted the color. Then the next thing that probably you'll do is you'll come here and insert another frame or a slice. If you say a slice, it will do that. It will basically divide just like that. Okay, but you can say, okay, I don't need some things here. So if you do, let's see how it works. You see, that's how it is. So probably you play around with it, you see, no, I don't need it this way, or I don't need whatever it is that way. So I can say I like it the way it is, that way. I'll show you later on how to make this automatic so that these things stick together. Like for example, the slice and the title, they all stick together. After that, we can decide to insert text here, and you can say my blog. Probably do control plus so that I can have a better view of how it looks. Then this is the text that I've entered, and the fact that I have selected it here, I can decide to make it bold, but it's not working. So I can just come here again, try selecting it like that. Then you come here again and you say bold, and then you say center. So you can see you are expecting it, of course, to be centered, but you see it's not coming to the center. All that I'll teach you all through the lessons so that you can see how you can move this thing to the center the way it's supposed to be. Right now we have to move it this way because that's how it's at this level. I just want you to grasp it at that the way it is. I don't want you to be shocked or find it like, oh no, you're making it complex. No, let's just make it easy for now. Like I said, I created this course for beginners. Someone who is finding it probably, oh, it's hard, or probably I wanted to do it, but I wanted someone to guide me through it. Now you have a simple video that actually guides you through it. So I can decide to come here again, make it extra bold. And then come here again, increase the size of the text to whichever size I'm picking. That one is better. And even with that, now we have a simple website, and you can even decide to insert a shape here of probably an ellipse. Insert it here. Probably this is your first blog. You put it here, you move it like that. You type something probably inside and such kinds of things. So we can say the blog to Sandy Wheeler Cheng probably could be I enjoy your product so much, like that. And you can decide to minimize it, move it to the center, and probably if you wanted to have another color, you can pick it. You can just come here and probably pick any color of your choice. But here with this, you have to select the text. So is any color fitting here? No, I can just prefer like that, but I prefer it to be semi-bold, just like that. Now we have created just a simple, it's nothing complicated, just a simple website, blog, a prototype of a blog. And you can see right now, we can see we have on the right you have the text, and on the right you have the text, and on the left you have just a simple text. So I just wanted to show you how these things work, how you insert a simple circle, how it works that you can insert a frame. So this view is for an iPad, and probably you can come here and probably say, okay, I've seen how a circle works. How does probably an arrow work? Okay, you come here. That's how you insert an arrow, and then after inserting, you say no. You come there and just do that. What if you want, probably we go online, you say you want to insert, to search an image of probably a cat, images, and then I pick to download a good image, like a HD image or dog HD image. Okay, this one looks good, so we can just say save image as, goes to download, say dog, save, and or you come here and you say save this one. Probably you save it, you look at which one will be better. So after that, can come here, play around with it again. Probably you want to insert, so you say downloads, you say doc2, okay, and there it is. And you can make it stay in the left, so because it's big, you say okay. You try to select the image as much as possible. Try to solve these things as much as possible. If it does not work, that's when you can remove the image. But I actually don't like the way the image looks like. It's how can I explain it? It's not suitable. Okay. So let's see. Okay, let's try as much as possible to select the image here. Okay. So you come here, find other solutions, read. Okay, so that press Ctrl Z, Ctrl Y. Ctrl Z is used to undo. Ctrl Y is used to undo. To reduce. I press Ctrl Z and I say I'm dissatisfied with that image. I pick another one and I can basically divide my screens into two and pick File Manager, go to Downloads, obviously. Then I probably say I prefer this one. This one might be better. So dog 2, mean the original dog. So come here, say can say Control Shift K, pick it, hit open. And it does the same thing. So what do you do again? Control Z. You can undo it as much as possible until it picks. And with that, see, I like the way you view the challenges as the same as I do, so that you are able to see that I can also pick something that doesn't work for me. So what you do if you see an image or something that doesn't work for you, pick another one. Okay, come here again. Then try inserting it again. Yeah, this one looks much smaller. So let's have moved it that way. So I'm trying to select the image as much as possible. Then you shift so that you're able to minimize the image to the angle that you want, but you want it to also be small, but also not be affected. So I'm using shift to okay, can decide again it looks that way. So that's another secret, that's another hack. If you want your image to be better or to insert images at a better angle, try inserting it way below here. Or if, for example, you're trying to design your website here and you have nothing here, try inserting at the right side so that it basically picks. So you're able to see that this person called this dog basically is sitting next to I enjoy your product so much. So basically it's like you say this dog said I enjoy your product so much. People like using avatars or avatars to view to show what they have texted. They don't like use some people don't like using their faces. So just like that, and now we have a simple video of how Figma works. I've shown you the challenges that someone might face. So I know probably after seeing this, you might go ahead and try on your own. Go and try on your own how to just play around with the images, how to play around with them, with the pad, how to increase the size, how to decrease the size of the screen. So Control plus, Control minus, such kind of things. It's all here. You just play around with this. That's the secret with Figma. Just like Photoshop, you don't actually learn everything immediately, but you can play around with it to know what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Like for example, I've taught you right now that if you insert a video here, if you're inserting an image, insert it at this level. If you just try to throw it inside, it will have a problem. So that's why people prefer drag drop of images rather than actually inserting the image using Control Shift K. And with that, subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed the class.